Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hey, hi, hello, my name is Lauren. In today's video, I am going to be sharing with you guys one of my best SEO secrets out there. Literally my favorite tool that I use every single time that I want to have awesome SEO on my Etsy listings, which is like all the time because better SEO equals better sales. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump on into it. Before we hop into the tool, let's talk a little bit about SEO, just in case you're not sure exactly what I'm talking about. SEO stands for search engine optimization. This is essentially how you are found on the Etsy search algorithm, as well as even on Google. And yes, your items can pop up on Google when people are just trying to find something on the internet. They don't even have to be on Etsy to find it. What your SEO typically revolves around are the keywords that you like to use in your title and your tags and your attributes on Etsy. For today, we're just going to be focusing on the title and the tags, as this is where this tool is going to help you guys the most. With these keywords, you want to focus on finding ones that are highly searched but have low competition. This is where you're going to find your sweet spot, and this is where you're going to have the most success when it comes to your SEO. So what tool do I love using that helps with my Etsy SEO strategy and literally makes it so simple? Sales Samurai. This is the platform that I have been using for so long now, and you guys know it if you've watched any of my recent videos. I have talked about them so many times here on my channel. They are one of my favorite platforms to have my Etsy SEO strategy and be able to figure out what keywords I need to be including in my title and my tags in order to help me rank high in the search. Sales Samurai is sponsoring today's video, but these opinions are all on my own, and if you guys have been watching any videos on my channel, you know that I already talk about them so much, especially on my TikToks and Instagram too, and they're an actual tool that I use all the time for my own personal shops. So of course I wanted to share them with you guys, and I'm just very thankful that they are sponsoring today's video. Thank you so much, Sales Samurai. So now that we've kind of broken down what SEO is and what the keywords are and everything that we need to be looking for, let's take a look inside of Sales Samurai and how I like to use it to increase my Etsy SEO and of course drive more sales. So let's go. All right guys, so we have moved on over to my desk and we're going to take a look on the screen here at Sales Samurai, and we're going to walk you guys through it, kind of give you a short tutorial and show you some of my favorite features of Sales Samurai and why I love it so much for my Etsy SEO. So let's hop on over. So right away when you log into Sales Samurai, one of the first pages you'll actually see is a tutorial page. So they have an entire selection of how to use all of their different tools. So if you forget something or you can't figure out how to get back to this video, there are going to be tools right here to help you navigate through their actual platform. I'm gonna first go to the shop section here. This is one of my favorite sections to be looking at and one that I think will help us the most right now, just to kind of get you guys started. This is what I would recommend. First off, you can actually connect your shop to Sales Samurai. So as long as you give the permission through your Etsy shop, all you have to do is literally click this little connect button here, and it's going to populate up your Etsy shop that is already logged in. So if you have multiple Etsy shops, make sure you're logged into the correct one, but you'll just press allow access and then you'll be good to go. And once it has connected, it's going to pop up here on the shop page, and you can click on your shop, and there are a couple things here on this page. First off, you can see how many active listings you have. You can see if any of your listings are missing tags. You can see the views that your different items have. You can also see if any of them are missing images, so if you're not using all of your image slots, and then your inventory value, which I don't really pay attention that much because these are digital items. This is an old shop, by the way, so please don't go and look at this one for examples on how to be a great Etsy shop, because this is not one. This is an old shop I'm using for an example here for you guys so that you can kind of understand better. It's also going to list your different listings over off to the side. So you'll see the image, the titles, the price that you have it at, and kind of all of its information. You can see the views and then details and things. When you click on the little eye icon, you can go down and really see how many monthly views have you had? How long have you had it on there for? What are the likes? What is the quantity? How many words are in your title or characters and description characters? And it just gives you all of the tags that you used and pretty much all of your information. So it's really handy if you want to go in and look at any of your individual listings here. You can click on your little tag button here. If you're missing any tags, it'll show you where. I am not missing any tags, but if you are missing images, it will show you the ones that are missing images so that you can go back in and fill those in. And then you can also hop on over to your sales map, and this will actually show you where all of your sales are coming from. You can see the different like states and people across the world that have purchased from your shop. I think this is always a fun like interactive tool, which is kind of cool. So it's just really interesting to see. And you can enable sharing this on social media if you want to as well. Now we're gonna jump on over to the search bar. This is my favorite place and where I spend the most time when it comes to Sales Samurai. This is where we're gonna get the majority of our information to help our Etsy SEO. Basically what I'm going to do here is, this is where I'm gonna come to figure out different keywords that I might wanna use in my title and also my tags. So I'm gonna use the example today of doing a graphic mom tee, and we're going to see what kind of results and different tags and keywords we can come up with to put in our title and our tags for this type of item. So all you have to do is, at the top there's a little search bar, and you're gonna want to plug in whatever you're looking for. So you would just probably put like some idea that you have. So for example, graphic mom tee would be mine, but it could be whatever you're looking to sell. Once it's populated, this is what's gonna pop up. Okay, you've got a couple of different sections here that we're gonna go through. So let's start on the left-hand side with tags. You've got your tags, your count, your Etsy search volume, right? So you've got your list of different tag ideas, and they each have these little hearts next to them. So if you want to start and create a new list, then you can track the different ideas that you want and then come back and kind of copy and paste them into your listing. So you can go through and save different ones that you want to try. And then we'll click OK. You can see the count, so how many people have used them in their tags, and then you can also see the Etsy search volume. So if you want to filter it by most searched volume, then you can do that as well. And then you can reverse it the other way, but some of these say NA, so probably not the best way to do it, but I prefer to do it by count because I think this is the most easiest to kind of see. So when you're on this slot here, this is where you can go to get a bunch of different tag ideas and just heart your favorites and save them for later. There are a ton of different pages with different ideas, and obviously you can see your search volume as well. Your search volume is going to be how many people are looking and typing that into the Etsy search. Off to the right hand side, we've then got our keywords. Yes, this is a good long tail keyword. However, the competition is pretty high, so we might want to be cautious of that whenever we are choosing whether or not to include this keyword. And when we go down here, you're going to see a couple of different things. This will kind of help you narrow down which keywords are going to be the best. So once you've kind of picked different keywords that you want to include for your title and tags, you can then kind of look here and see how they compare. Some different keyword suggestions that it's giving us are graphic vintage tees, floral graphic tee, Paris graphic tee, beach tee, all those kinds of things. You can also search for our actual keyword phrase that we wanted to use. So graphic mom tee, the Etsy search volume is at a 31. The click-through rate is a 5.05%. So that's the amount of people who like see something with that keyword in it and then click on it. It's not giving us the Google search volume, but it does say that the Google competition is pretty low on this. So that could be a good thing as far as getting your item to rank. And then you can see the Google competition is high for graphic mom tees, specifically with an S. When we X out of that though, this is basically just giving us more ideas of keywords that might be better for us to choose. We can kind of see which ones have low competition versus high competition and really help us to pick some great keywords to include in our listing. And again, you can decide to save these and add them to your list, or if you see one that you think might fit a better option, you could also do that as well. If I am creating a listing that is a graphic mom tee, I can come in here and look at these different keyword suggestions that it has, and that might give me really great ideas for what to do next in my shop. When you scroll down, you can see the average number of views. You can also see the average number of likes and the average number of photos when it comes to someone using that keyword phrase. I love this, and this is such a fantastic part of Sales Samurai. It's so cool. Basically, anyone who has used this keyword in their title or their tags, their listing is going to show up here. And what you can do is you can actually click on their listing, and it will take you to their shop where you can see the listing. So not only are you going to get a gist of what kind of photos they're using or what titles they're using or their description, those types of things. But then you can also go over here and click this little eye icon on the right hand side, and it's going to show you all of the info, guys. It's going to show you everything. It's going to show you the amount of views that it's gotten total, how many monthly views it gets, how many likes, how many quantities are left, the age of it, the price the person put this at, and then get this. They show you the tags. Yes, this is such a cool tool because you literally can't find people's tags anywhere else except for literally inside of this tool right here. It is so cool. And you can go through and you can save the different tags that they're using, and you can even see whether or not they put this in their title or if they put it in their description. You can see the search volume and the click-through rate, all those kinds of things. It is just such a cool tool. I love being able to do this because it literally shows you what other people's tags are. So if you need to get a good idea of what to include, that's where you're gonna wanna go. And then when you scroll down, you can see the price spread. So if you are trying to figure out how to also price an item that you're searching for, this is really fantastic for that. So we can see that most items that are with this tag and title are at $24. But if we wanted to maybe be competitive, we could kind of try shooting for like the $18 to $19 range. And then of course, we've got some all the way up in $45, and I don't know why that one's 0, but potentially even down at 5 or 10. I imagine these listings aren't actually accurate. So probably 13 would be one of the lower numbers that we would actually see. But this is very, very handy. You can also see the shipping days, so the minimum, the maximum, and the average. You can also see the shipping costs and the pricing, again, broken out just like this. So I think this is literally so cool because this gives you a really, really great look at what you could also be pricing your item at so that you are going to be making more sales. I want to talk to you guys about the Google Chrome extension for Sales Samurai. So right at the top, you're gonna see this little button that says Chrome extension. Once you have installed the Google Chrome extension, guys, you are going to love this. Essentially, it works with your Etsy search. So when you are on Etsy, and let's say we're looking again just for graphic tee ideas, I'm gonna type it into the search bar. And when you have this Google Chrome extension installed, you're gonna see a couple of things. Right away to the right of the item that you're searching for, you're gonna see search volume populate up for each of these different options. So all of these on our screen are different ideas that we could do or use to create products or keywords and phrases to include for our SEO. Right to the right of it, you're gonna see the actual search volume. So how many people are looking for these things, and you want to shoot for ones that obviously have a high search volume, but maybe ones that have a little bit of low competition. So when you see this number off to the right hand side of this, we're gonna be like, oh, okay, there's a really high search volume for this, that's great. Then off to the far right, you'll see it 394 more, and that's what we're gonna click. It's going to populate up a keyword suggestion page, you guys. This is absolutely insane in my mind because this tool is so cool. It's gonna give you so many different ideas for keywords and keyword phrases to use. And you can filter them from search volume from high to low, or from competition high to low, or even from just the words, which is like literally like the number of words that you're including. So it's just so cool. Okay, so what is cool about this is that you can actually filter to kind of categorize this a little bit lower and narrow down some different ideas and results. So I did a search volume of 0 and then all the way up to 100,000 as far as the search volume goes. And I did the competition was 1,000 to 15,000. So this would be a really good area for different ideas that you might want to start making. So you can come up with AC/DC, Iowa, box tee, celebrity graphic tees, Texas graphic tee, tiger graphic tee, and you get the point. So many different ideas for keywords and different product ideas that you could use on your site so that you are going to have a high search volume, but also have a low competition, because that is where we find our sweet spot with our Etsy SEO. As we are going through and we see that we like tees graphic, we like graphic tees, tee, and graphic tee, and we want to go through and we're gonna add all of these to our list because we find that they apply to our item and we think it will help.
help. You can actually then download this list literally as a file so that you can save these for later. You'll also notice that on the left-hand side, it saves all of your previous searches as well. So if you're going through and you're doing a bunch of different types of items, you can come back to them and save them all here because they'll all be just on the left-hand side from your suggestions. And you can go through and make all of your different lists that you want to do and literally download them and then go in and add them later. So I love the Chrome extension tool. It really, really helps out, especially if you're like on Etsy and doing competitor research and trying to figure out new ideas, or even just what title and tags you want to include on your actual listing. On the left-hand side again, we're going to be going over to the listing creator section now, and this is a really fun tool as well. You've got different tips here that you might want to keep in mind as you are creating your new listing. You might want to include your focus keywords like graphic tee, t-shirt, mom, t-shirt, mom, graphic tee. And then I'm gonna press get suggestions. And here we go. We've got all of our different suggestions here of what we might want to include. So I'm gonna choose graphic tees, and then we'll click next. Make sure you have your shop clicked. You can fill out your title. You can literally go through and fill out your whole Etsy listing here and then move to your shipping and photos and basically do all of your Etsy listing work within the Sales Samurai page so that you have access to all of those keywords and things that you need to really help you out. Then on the left, we've got our competition tracker, and these are just a few people that I had pulled from one of my previous shops. I love using this because it's incredibly motivating. But it actually helps you to see what your competitors are doing, see how many sales they have, their listings, their likes. You can go through and look at their different items and their pricing and all that kind of stuff, which is really, really cool. I love just keeping these here because it's very motivating for me to go and look at someone else's shop and see how well they're doing, what is selling, things that are popular, and all that kind of good stuff. So we love to see that. On the left, again, you've got your favorites button. So this is going to be where you can come in and find your different keywords that we had saved. So when we were doing our graphic tee list and we were harding everything, make sure you click keywords at the top. You can then go through and have all them, and you can even export this as well as a CSV file so that you can have all of your keywords ready to go. You've also got calculators. So you've got your profit calculator here if you want to figure out what your profit is going to be for your actual item, and you've got your ROI calculator as well when it comes to including things like different ads and stuff like that. And then lastly, you've got your calendar. This is really great for small businesses because it's got all the different holidays on this and you can track everything right here. So if you are trying to make certain items for certain holidays, this will really keep you up to date.
Alrighty guys, so there you have it. We did the entire walkthrough of Sales Samurai and how I like to use it for my Etsy SEO strategy. Quick recap for you guys. I want to make sure that you understand that when it comes to Etsy SEO, we are focusing on the keywords that we're including in our title and our tags, right? Those are the phrases that basically describe what it is that we're selling. But we can be very strategic with our SEO by choosing keywords that are highly searched but have low competition. And that's why Sales Samurai is one of my favorite tools for Etsy SEO because they truly have it down pat, guys. They do all of the hard work for you when your brain is fried or you are tired and can't think of another keyword. They have got you covered. Not only are they going to give you a bunch of different keyword ideas, but they're going to find ones that are going to be the most searched for you and have the lowest competition so that you have the highest chance of ranking in the Etsy search as well as on Google. And that is literally our goal when it comes to Etsy SEO. If you guys are interested in signing up for Sales Samurai, I'm going to be linking them up here in the corner of this video as well as down below and at the end for you to go and check out. You can use code Lauren20 to get 20% off of your membership. It's $10 a month, making it $8 after you guys use my code, which is such a steal when it comes to this type of platform and tool for your Etsy shop. Right here on the screen for you guys, I'm going to link another video I think you'll find helpful, as well as an entire playlist full of other Etsy related tips and tricks. Down here, you're going to find my subscribe button so you guys can stick around for more videos. And lastly, we'll link the Sales Samurai link right here for you guys so you can click it easily, go chug in the little code, and boom, you guys are going to be starting on Sales Samurai too. And without further ado, guys, that brings us to the end. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.